Lewis Hart for the Ring magazine. Always a pleasure to be joined with Steve So Cold Nelson.
Cold. Let's go, baby.
Ahead of a massive fight week, Canelo Alvarez taking on Terence Crawford. Obviously yourself on the undercard. Steve, good to be seeing you. How's things? How are you?
I'm doing great, man. Feeling great, looking great. Everything. So we here.
Yeah, good to hear. And obviously a part of a massive fight week for yourself. Las Vegas, Allegiant Stadium. Obviously, you got your good friend Terence Crawford headlining the bill. But how does it feel, I guess, to be a part of this fight week and involved in it?
It feels great, man. It's a blessing to be a part of the card and in the whole historical event. It's amazing. I can't ask for anything else.
Yeah. For yourself being a part of this card, and I know obviously there's a job to do on Saturday, which is you have to fight, but is also part of it. It's important to enjoy it as well, and I guess appreciate sort of all the lights and everything that comes with it as well.
Yeah, I was talking about this yesterday. Like, we're in the moment, so sometimes it's hard to soak in everything that's going on. But I'm looking forward to afterwards to sit back and just decompress and be like, oh, dang, we did that.
Yeah. Feel better, I guess, when it's not always been the easiest journey for yourself. I know there's obviously been injuries for yourself and setbacks, but to be here now on a massive card, does it feel that extra special, would you say?
Yeah, it's all part of life. That's how life is. You got ups and downs, If you take the easy route in life, everything will be smooth. But when you're trying to do great things and big things, it's always like a roller coaster, But that's the beauty of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good stuff. And I have to ask you, obviously, on a massive card, I don't think you'll tell me, but I'm expecting a good fight kit again on Saturday.
It's going to be a great fight. Whether he come to fight or he lay down, it's going to be great. It's going to be a great performance for me. I know that for sure.
So I said fight kit. I said,
fight kit. I'm sorry.
So it's good. It's
good. Always. So code everything. I'm a designer. I make my own uniforms. I design Buzz uniforms, and I got a whole list of other things I do as well. But it's always going to be great. I always come up with something great.
Yeah.
So.
Is it nice to have that unique side to yourself where you have that? You shape, I guess, your thoughts, feelings, and I guess that design. You can shape it into boxing as well. Is that always a nice extra added sort of thing for yourself, I guess?
Yeah, because like I said, it's a journey. You have to make it fun. And for me, it's like, why not? If I can do it, why not do it myself instead of, paying somebody else to design something for me? Do it myself, add my own expertise to it, my own visuals, things I grew up on and movies that we watch and everything, stuff that's memorable.
Yeah, for sure. And I have to ask you, obviously, coming off the back of Diego Pacheco fight, what do you feel like you learned from that fight as you move forward?
I learned that, a defeat doesn't always define you. Mm-hmm. That's one thing. But from the fight, start a little earlier.
Yeah.
I should have stuck to him a little earlier. But I can always say what I could have done stuff better. But moving forward, that's what it's about. Making them adjustments, moving forward, and we're here now. And I'm going to show the world that Stephen So Cold Nelson is still a problem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have to ask you about Canelo Alvarez taking on Terence Crawford. As it's on fight week, and it gets closer and closer to the fight, what do you think ahead of Saturday night?
I'm looking forward to seeing, what Bud does and what Canelo does to, to be victorious. I already know what Bud is capable of, and I know he can be great. I know he's going to be great. He have never disappointed me, even outside the ring. Everything we do, he's always competitive, and he always take it to another level, no matter what we do. Mm-hmm. It don't matter. It could be competing on who has the best playlist. Yeah. On
Even see you doing that power slap with him.
Yeah, he's gonna always do that. And for the power slap, for anybody to believe that, you got to be a fool. We having fun, like that's one thing I do too. I make skits, make videos. It was something fun for us to do. But Bud, he's just one of them iconic people that sometimes you gotta sit back and be like, I don't know how, but he make it happen no matter what he does, and he's going to find a way to be victorious. Yeah.
What do you think about him moving up to super middleweight? I'd assume you would have sparred him for this camp, right? Or
but I wouldn't say moving up.
Yeah.
He just doesn't have to cut as much. Bud has always, you know, carried weight on him. You know, he always had to cut weight, so he's just not have to cut down to 147, 154. He's got to cut to 68. You know, so that's going to be less stress on his body. I feel like it's going to be a better performance than any other fight he's had because of that factor right there.
Yeah, good stuff. Look, Steve, appreciate you taking time to speak to me. Always good to catch up, and all the best on Saturday. Thank you.
Hey, y'all follow me, Steven. Hey, Steven Nelson Box on Instagram, So Cold Nelson on Twitter, Steven So Cold Nelson on Facebook. Man, you'll never be disappointed with me, man. I do it all. I got everything going on. Check me out.
Yeah, brilliant. Cheers. Thank you. Thank you.